Public Speaking by Shweta's Education Hub. Why is public speaking an important skill to have? Public speaking is a great life skill to have, as it is necessary in many different areas like class projects, job or internship presentations, club or organization meetings or events, speech at a family gathering such as a wedding, motivational speaking. So, public speaking is an important skill to have. Now there are 10 ways to improve your public speaking skills. So what are those ways? Let's go ahead. First of all, watch the experts. Yes, watch clips from great public speakers and find out what they do right. Pick up on their posture, tone, volume, hand gestures, eye contact, attire, any audio or visual aids, messages, and many more. Next is dress to impress. It seems funny, but yes, it's very important. Be sure to look the part. Know your audience and don't fall short of their expectations. If it is a formal event, be sure to look the part. Remember, it is always best to overdress than to underdress. Next is visit the space before presenting. Before presenting anything, you must go and visit the space. Get to know the space that you will be presenting in. Test out any audio and visual aids that you will be using. Next is know your material. It's the utmost important part of any presentation. Be sure to have a strong knowledge base for the material that you are covering. This will be helpful if a question arises about the topic. Next is also know your presentation. Know the content and order of your slides. Just imagine while presenting the screen, the slides, if you find that the order of your slides it's wrong, what would happen? So, before any presentation, you must know your content and order of your slides. Now, very important, utmost important, content. So, there are 6 C's to consider. First of all, clear. Your content must be clear. It shouldn't be ambiguous. Concise. It shouldn't be too long. It should be concise. Next is concrete, to the point, related to the topic. Coherent. Next is complete. It should be complete. Should provide the complete information. Correct, and definitely last but not the least, it should be correct. The information that you are providing, that should be correct. So there are 6 C's to consider. Clear means your content must be clear, concise, concrete, coherent, complete, and correct also. Now here is one tip that I want to give you. It is, try to share that thing no one knows. If people already know about your material, your content, or the topic that you have chosen, then no one is going to take interest in that. So always try to share that thing no one knows. Next, watch yourself in the mirror when you are practicing or record yourself on camera. Be aware of your body language, what it is conveying to your audience. So first of all, you must know about the body language. Body language speaks a lot about the person who is presenting. Yes, so how to practice, how to check what your body language is conveying to your audience. So for that, you can practice in front of a mirror. Or what else you can do, you can record yourself and later on you can watch the video and you can criticize yourself so that you can improve. Let your personality shine through. Some speakers find it useful to share a personal story that is relevant and appropriate. So, body language and personality matter a lot. Next is practice, practice, and practice. We all know practice makes a man perfect. So, run through your presentation on your own. Pay attention to your voice, tone, inflection, volume, speed, and even the pauses. Filler words. You must use the filler words like like. Fine. So, filler words are very important. Areas of difficulty in your presentation. You must know about the areas of difficulty. Next, get feedback. Yes. Share your presentation with a friend, your classmate, professor, or anyone who is willing to give you feedback. Adjust your presentation with their feedback and then get feedback again. Prepare for the unexpected. Yes, anything can happen while presenting in front of the audience. So be ready for that. Are you ready for no internet? Are you ready for lost PowerPoint? Are you ready for your cell phone ringing in between the presentation? Are you ready for the late entrance? Are you ready for the different size audience that than expected? Are you ready if you forgot handouts? Are you ready if you lost index cards? Are you ready for too many questions from the audience? Yes. These things are unexpected. We cannot expect them. But you must be ready for them. Now, do's and don'ts. What should you do and what should you not do? First of all, do's. Always repeat audience questions. Yes, definitely you should repeat the audience questions. Second is give audiences something to walk away with. If your audience won't get anything with that, they can go home. Any learning, something take away. Fine. So it would be appreciable if they can go home with some learning. Respect your audience time. Definitely you should respect their time. It shouldn't be like that you are presenting and you are presenting it up to too long and the audience, they are not ready to listen to it. Now the don'ts. Make excuses. Don't make any excuses. You have to be ready, be prepared before the presentation. Don't make any excuses. Read your slides or verbatim from notes. Do not read it from your slides again and again. You must be ready with your presentation. You must know what you are going to present now. Defer answering questions. Whenever your audience they ask any question, don't try to ignore them. Must listen to them and you must answer them. Overload your slides. Yes, don't do that. Many people do this thing and it spoils the impact of presentation. Whenever you are overloading your audience with lots of slides and slides and slides are going on, so people don't take interest in that because they get confused. So don't do that. So join Shweta's Education Hub and practice in front of your instructor, implement the suggestions from the presentation and improve your public speaking skills. Thank you so much.